Aries, hello, Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of the 21st. We're going to look at last week, this week, and next week, and just get a feel for what's going on in your energy. It looks like some healing here from past situations. Yeah, okay. Got some emotions coming up that need released. We're going to pull some tarot and see what's going on. We have the full moon in Leo that happened last week, so there's a lot going on when it comes to changes and choices and kind of coming out of that energy this week, kind of coming down off of, you know, potentially some big shifts that might have happened for you. So let's dive in and see what all this is about. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, I think Ace of Wands could certainly be dealing with another fire sign. Justice, the Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups, Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Strength card. Definitely some Leo showing up here. We've got some Libra strongly as well. Could also be someone with some water in their chart, as we do have the water card coming up. It feels to me like you've had to kind of leave someone in the past. Someone that was, you know, maybe hot and cold, in and out. Someone who was, you know, immature in their energy, maybe being a bit of a player. We'll clarify and see what's going on there. But I do feel like with this elephant spirit showing up, there's a lot of memories here with this person. It says learn from the past, and you know how the saying goes, an elephant never forgets. And so it could very well be that this person's had quite an impact on your experience, and there's a lot of healing to be done here. Now it does look like someone here might be coming in to apologize. We will look at that as well. And then we have some potential new love showing up here, but I do feel like there's going to be a lot of emotion that comes up for you. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands. You've definitely been in this sort of warrior energy here. I feel like this person from the past was definitely a karmic soulmate, someone who you've had past lives with. And with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Six of Cups, it was definitely like a relationship that was no doubt shrouded in a lot of lessons to be learned. And I do feel like that was happening on both sides. So let's see. Could have been a Cancer or an Aquarius. I do feel like even if you weren't with this person for a long time, perhaps it was kind of a shorter experience for some of you. I do feel like it packed a punch, right? So let's see. So last week we have the elephant spirit. There could have even been a lot of conversations happening when it came to things that had been happening in the past between you and this person. It does feel like perhaps, again, I'm just feeling like this person you dealt with was approaching you in an immature fashion. And that could have been even in the way they communicated. Perhaps they even had a bit of a temper, right? Let's dive deeper here. I do feel like you've removed yourself from this situation. Let's clarify. With the Knight of Wands, yeah, we have the Ten of Swords. So this person definitely represented, I do feel like this was someone you were very passionate about, but I also feel like they introduced a lot of betrayal energy into your life. We have some Virgo showing up here. And I do feel like you've had a lot of lessons that came through in this dynamic. You're sitting in this energy here now of being independent and on your own when it comes to just taking care of yourself. You might be single at this time. With Justice, we have the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands. So it does feel to me like you put in a lot of time and effort into this connection. I do feel like it's something that you cared a lot about, and you were willing to really put in the effort here to ensure that it was successful. But I do feel like you were met with someone who was kind of approaching you in the wrong way. And when I say that, I mean, I feel like this person sort of treated you like a mother or a father figure, and that's, again, I'm just getting strong, immature energy, like their inner child was seeking out karma with you, and I do feel like they kind of put you in a position of just taking care of everything, kind of handling things for them so that they could continue to be in this sort of lighthearted, laissez-faire kind of energy. And I do feel like for a time you tried to provide that, where, maybe you took care of all the things and this person wasn't contributing an even amount. With the Six of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups and the Sun card. So I do feel like you've decided to move on from this person in hopes of, truly finding a relationship or just an experience of being emotionally fulfilled and happy. I feel like you were probably getting a lot of intuitive insight that it was time to leave this person behind. I don't feel like they even came close to matching your energy. And we do have Cancer, Pisces, Leo, and Virgo, and Libra here strongly. It doesn't have to be those signs, but it could very well be for some of you. Now this week, we have a time for healing. So you can see that the moon here is nearly dark. And so it's kind of like this quiet time. And it feels like kind of like a hermited energy to me. We have the King of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So I do feel like there could very well be someone approaching you either with an apology, especially with that healing energy coming through with the balsamic moon. This could also be a new declaration or reveal of love here. But I think you very well and strongly decided that your next connection needs to be the real deal. I feel like you've learned a lot from this past situation, and I feel like you're sitting in this energy of the Queen of Swords. So male or female, the energy here is that you are demanding balance. When I put in effort, you put in effort. And I don't feel like you're going to tolerate something that is imbalanced like you've experienced in the past. Let's see who this King of Wands is here. We have the Ace of Wands. So this could be someone new here showing up in your experience. And here you are, like I was saying, in this hermited energy. strong Virgo, Sagittarius here. But I do feel like this is also talking about you really finding your own inner power, your own desire here to put your energy, all that energy and effort you were putting into this situation. It's not gone, right? It's like you're taking that and you're kind of refocusing elsewhere. And this could just be kind of rebuilding your own, like really looking inside and saying, okay, what do I want next? What sort of things going to light me up in the morning when I wake up? What is it that I want to be doing? Where do I want to put my energy? But again, for some of you, this is someone coming in wanting to be with you. Definitely someone very attractive here. With the Queen of Swords, we have a choice to make here. And I do feel like you're reflecting on what you've learned from the past in order to put an end to situations that are imbalanced. So in the past, I do feel like you were definitely dealing with a Knight of Wands, somebody that was very hot and cold. And, this King of Wands is a more matured energy. But this King of Wands still has the ability to behave in kind of a player type energy when they're not in their highest vibration, right? And I feel like there's a certain flavor, it's the best way I can describe it, with this new person that's reminding you of some things that you've dealt with in this past situation. And so it's really kind of giving you the gumption here to say flat out right away, okay, I'm not dealing with this. Especially if your relationship in the past was highly sexualized, right? Where, perhaps the passion between you and this person was really good. It was everything else that was not so good. I do feel like the person that's approaching you here, we get the Ace of Wands twice. So I do feel like they're coming in a very passionate way, and that flavor of that is maybe got you with your guard up here. With the Page of Cups, we have the Hanged Man and the Strength card. So some of you, I do feel like some of you are working on forgiveness of the past, even if no one's actually approached yet with an apology here. For some of you, you might be waiting for an apology from this past person. And I feel like if that's the case, I feel like on some level, you might have convinced yourself that that's what you need. And I can tell you flat out right now that that's not the case. I think you're already doing what you need to do here in order to set the right boundaries. And I do feel like you've learned a lot from this past situation. And so it may be that you're feeling like you still need some closure from this past person, and I do feel like that's why it's showing up in this healing energy row here for you. But I do feel like even if an apology does come in, it's going to be less of a relief than maybe you are making it out to be, is what I want to say. Now, it could be showing up here. Again, we have strong Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, and Virgo here. So an apology might be coming in that could bring some clarity for you. But if any of you are just holding off, wondering if this past person's going to offer up some form of apology or recognition, is what I want to say, I wouldn't hold your breath. because I think you're actually doing better than you're giving yourself credit for here. Now in the future position, so next week we have water. So there's definitely some emotion showing up here. It could actually be that this new person is sparking some loving emotions within you. This water element can also be about, you know, just sitting with emotions. So if you have days where you're feeling sad, feel sad. Allow that to happen. Because essentially it's talking about letting those things come up and out, right? And not serving as like a barrier or a dam for your own emotions. Just let them flow. We also have 25 and 61 here. Both of these reduced to a 7. So I do feel like whatever you're experiencing here in these scenarios is a lot about your own personal mastery and sort of like this divine, I want to say the word expansion here. So while the process is uncomfortable, I do feel like you're actually being divinely guided in this direction here. And it could be this potential new soulmate showing up here. We also have the 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So 7s might be showing up for you as synchronicities. So let's take a look and see what else this Ace of Wands has to say. We have the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. It does feel like really passionate energy here. For some of you, I feel like it's actually going to serve in a healing way as well. So while you've kind of been in this retreat working to heal for yourself, I feel like this person is showing up to perhaps even demonstrate to you what the positive aspects are when it comes to someone with this much passion, this much attraction, this much magnetism. It's almost like the person from the past was showing you what you don't want. And I feel like this person that's coming in is actually helping you to see that not everybody is that way. Not everybody handles themselves in that way. Again, we're seeing like a level up here from a knight to a king. So this is someone with a lot more mature energy. And in some ways, I feel like they hold a, what's the phrase that I'm looking for here? They really hold a special place for you. Even if this is someone you've just met, I feel like their passion for you is actually maybe going to surprise you in that you'll finally be, what I want to say here is you'll finally be on the receptive end of all that really positive energy that you put in the past. I feel like it's kind of coming back in your direction here. With the 2 of Cups, we have the 8 of Cups. So again, I do feel like you're walking away from a soulmate connection in the past that was a major disappointment for you. And those emotions might be showing up here strongly this next week, because we've got all these cups here. So there's still a lot of pain and regret that you're experiencing from the past. With the Strength card, again we have Justice and the Page of Swords. So I do feel like, especially if you were dealing with a Leo in the past, I do feel like they are getting their karma. And it's kind of interesting because I feel like what's really happening this next week is that at the same time that you're still processing your healing, this new person showing up as a healing energy at the same time. So it's not like I heal and then I find someone new, right? It feels like both are happening. I want to get some more on this Two of Cups when it comes to this new person. Could be dealing with an earth sign. I do feel like this person's quite established. Again, a much more mature energy. Look at that. Definitely someone who's ready to romance you. I even want to say that this person might, and look at this. You could have more than one offer coming in here, but more so I feel like that is saying that this person embodies a lot of, I would say that this person sitting in like pre-emperor energy, if anything, they might be quite intelligent and well established when it comes to their career, their finances. I do feel like this is a more mature energy. You might even find that this person is slightly older than you. And I do feel like this person wants to romance you. I can see like fancy, expensive dinners or dates here, or I feel like they kind of want to just like shower you with I don't feel like they're conscious of it. What I'm trying to say here is I feel like they're like showering you with their energy, their more mature energy, and I feel like they're doing it because they totally are enamored with you. But for you, it's giving you a perspective on just how good that mature energy can be, right? Because I do feel like you've dealt with some childish folks here in the past, right? I hope that makes sense. It does look like a positive turnaround coming in here. I would say, Aries, the only thing I would watch for here with this Queen of Swords energy, again, I feel like that's yours. I do feel like you might have your guard up quite a bit because there is so much healing going on here. I don't think that's going to stop this person, right? But I would just pay attention to that your guard is up to protect yourself. You have boundaries, but not like the wall of China, right? Have boundaries, not barriers, okay? Hang in there, Aries. I do feel like things are turning in a positive direction. I hope you found that helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye.